My dear one, the door that closed wasn't rejection. It was redirection. I know the weight of the moments when you stood in front of it, hands trembling, heart pleading, wishing for just one more chance. You thought it was the end, that the chapter was closing and you feared the story was over. You begged and prayed for that door to remain open, not understanding why it had to close in the first place. But beloved, what you didn't know, what I saw when you couldn't see it, was that I was sparing you. I was guarding you from paths that would have led to greater heartache, deeper wounds, paths that you would have walked with hope, but found only ruin. When you think of those moments, think of them not as denial, but as a shield that I raised to protect you from harm. What felt like rejection was my hand guiding you away from what would have never been for you, from what was never intended to fit you, from what was never meant to be your story. I have not abandoned you. No, I have set you apart. I've chosen a different road for you, one that may not be clear yet, but one that will lead to an extraordinary future. The time for wandering through doors that lead to confusion, to hurt, to uncertainty. Those days are over. I am not allowing you to fit into spaces that were not designed for your greatness. You're not meant to settle anymore. You are meant to rise. I'm leading you into a season of freedom, favor, and fulfillment. Look ahead, for what I have planned for you is more than you could have imagined. It's a door that no one can close. Not man, not circumstance, not fear. Nothing can stand in the way of what I've ordained for you. You were not overlooked in your waiting. You were being prepared. Your heart was being shaped, your spirit strengthened, your patience refined. Now, as that door swings wide open, it's not just an opportunity, it's your destiny unfolding before your eyes. You've come to a place where all the waiting, all the silence, all the longing was part of the plan. Do not despair in the gaps of time. Those gaps were not wasted. I have been working even when you felt nothing happening. I've been positioning you. I've been making way where there seemed to be none. And now, my child, you stand at the threshold of your breakthrough. I know you're tempted to look back at the closed door to wonder if it should have stayed open. But I ask you to trust me, to trust the path I've carved for you. The things you've lost, those relationships, those opportunities, let them go. They were not meant to stay. It might sting, it might confuse you, but I am the God who turns mourning into dancing, who takes ashes and forms beauty. You are not defeated by what you've lost. You are being elevated by what you are about to gain. I'm opening a door that's uniquely for you, one that fits your calling and your purpose. This isn't just a door to opportunities. This is the doorway to freedom, to a deeper relationship with me, to a life of fulfillment that you've longed for. You've been faithful in the small things, and now I'm entrusting you with the greater things. Do not worry. The path ahead might seem unfamiliar, but I will guide you through it. You are never alone in this journey. Every step you take, I am right beside you. Every obstacle, I am with you to overcome it. What you need to walk through this next season is already inside you. Trust the strength I've placed in your heart. Trust the vision I've given you. Trust the plans I've set in motion for your life. This is not the end of your story. It's only the beginning. The closed door? It wasn't the end. It was simply the moment when I was making way for something greater, something more aligned with your true purpose. You're not just walking through any door, you're walking into the very thing that you were born to experience. Your destiny is not a passive thing. It's an active, powerful, and living force that's unfolding right before you. This is your moment to rise. Don't let the fear of the unknown hold you back. Don't let the doubt of what's behind you block the vision of what's ahead. The door I've opened for you leads to a place you've never been, a place that's full of possibilities, where your heart will finally find rest, where your soul will find peace, and where your purpose will come to life like never before. You are not forgotten. You have always been set apart. And now, my dear one, it's time to walk through the door I've opened for you. Keep walking, keep trusting. The best is yet to come. My dear one, the journey you're about to embark on may feel uncertain at first. Know this: you are exactly where I need you to be. I know it's hard sometimes, standing in the space between what you thought you knew and what I am leading you into. You may be questioning why things didn't go the way you expected, wondering if you've taken a wrong turn or if you missed some sign along the way. Hear me now. You haven't missed anything. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are simply in the place where the unfolding of my plan for you begins to take root. This moment, this space you're in right now, is not by accident. It's the exact point where everything you've experienced has been working together for your good. The good, the pain, joy. It's all been part of my refining process, shaping you, molding you, preparing you for what I have ahead. You were never meant to stay where you were. You were never meant to stay in the comfort zone of what you thought was secure. I've called you into something deeper, something more purposeful, and this journey requires trust beyond your understanding. As you stand at the precipice of this new chapter, I want you to breathe deeply and let go of all the fear that might be whispering in your ear. Fear of failure, fear of making the wrong choice, fear of what others will think. I've called you to live by faith, not by sight. And while the road ahead might seem unclear at times, know that my voice will guide you. My presence will be your compass. In the same way I closed one door for your protection, I am now opening a door that only you can walk through. This door isn't just a chance or an opportunity. It's a gateway to your purpose. It's a doorway that leads not only to a new chapter of your life, but to the fullness of everything I've promised you. Do not hesitate. Do not fear, for what you step into is a life you've only dreamed of, a life that is your inheritance. My child, the freedom I have for you is beyond what you can imagine. It's not just freedom from the circumstances, but freedom in the soul. It's peace in the storm, joy in the struggle, strength when you feel weak. This freedom is the kind that doesn't depend on the world around you, but on my constant presence with you. You won't need to fight the way you fought before. You won't need to struggle the way you've struggled before. What you're about to experience is grace in abundance, favor without measure. But I need you to trust. I need you to trust the process, trust the path, trust the doors that I am opening. Even when it feels slow, even when it seems like nothing is happening, I am working. I am orchestrating every detail, every connection, every moment. Trust that what you see now is only a fraction of the bigger picture I'm creating for you. My beloved, I know it's tempting to want to rush ahead. You may feel like you're ready for the next step, like you're eager to see what's waiting on the other side. But understand this: my timing is perfect. I am preparing you, and I am preparing the place for you. Trust that everything is unfolding just as it should. Your growth, your healing, your understanding, it all has a time. You are not delayed. You are being aligned. Look, my child, the things you've dreamed of, the desires that are deep in your heart, they are not too big for me. Those dreams you've carried in silence, the ones you haven't dared to speak aloud.
The world will be looking for people who have peace in their eyes when everyone else is afraid, and that peace will only be found in those who know Him. And so I leave you with this, not a warning to run from the world, but a reminder to live ready in it, ready not just for outages or disasters, but for the return of the one who told us these days would come, ready to lift our heads when the world bows low in fear, ready to stand firm when others stumble, ready to shine when the lights go out. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, and that is the spirit we will need for the days ahead. If you've never truly surrendered your life to Jesus, maybe this is the moment He's been drawing you toward all along. You don't need a perfect record. You need a willing heart. The Bible says, "Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved." That's a promise you can hold tighter than any device, any bank account, any plan you've ever made. And if you already know Him, let this be the time you strengthen your walk, deepen your roots, and encourage others to do the same. because we don't know how much time we have, but we do know the one who holds it all. So we pray, Lord, keep us steady in the storm, keep us awake in the night, keep us grounded in your truth when everything else shifts. Make us people who are prepared, not because we fear losing what we have, but because we long for what you're bringing. And as we watch the world shake, let us remember that the best is not behind us, and the worst cannot overtake us, because you, Jesus, are the same yesterday, today, and forever. Amen. So as we leave this moment, remember, our safety was never meant to rest on systems that can fail. Our hope is not tethered to screens, banks, or power grids. It's anchored in the unshakable kingdom of God. What happened in China is a reminder that the world can shift in an instant, but our Savior never changes. This is not the time to live in fear. It's the time to live ready to love deeper, pray longer, forgive faster, and shine brighter. Ready to hold loosely to what will fade and hold tightly to the one who will remain. And when the world grows darker, let the light of Christ in you be so strong that others can find their way to him through your faith. Until we meet again, keep your eyes on Jesus, your heart set on eternity, and your hands open to serve. The best is not behind you, it is coming, because the one who promised is faithful. God bless you.
Are the very things I've placed within you. You were created with purpose, and I am the one who will bring that purpose to fruition. Now listen carefully. The doors you're walking through are not just for you. They are for those I am calling you to. You are a light to those around you, and the life you are about to step into will be the testimony others need. They will see the way I've worked in your life, the way I've lifted you from despair and placed you into a place of honor, and they will know that I am real. Your story is not just for you. It's for them. It's for the ones who need to see that redemption is real, that restoration is possible, and that I am always faithful. So, child, take this step. Don't look back, and don't fear what's ahead. You have everything you need to walk this path. You have my hand guiding you, my spirit within you, and my promises to carry you. You are ready for this. You are more than capable because I am with you. And now, I say to you again, don't hesitate. Walk through the door I've opened for you. Walk with faith, walk with confidence, and walk knowing that this is the moment you've been prepared for. This is your time. This is your season. The door is open and nothing can shut it. Step into it, beloved. Your future awaits. My precious one, I know you are weary from the waiting, but I need you to understand something powerful. The waiting has not been in vain. You see, in the waiting, I've been shaping you. In the stillness, I've been strengthening you. You've felt the tension, the discomfort, the yearning for the next chapter. But in each moment, I have been preparing your heart for the very thing you've been longing for. This is not a season of delay. It is a season of preparation. I know it's easy to wonder if you're forgotten, to wonder if the promises I've spoken over your life will ever come to pass. But I assure you, my dear one, I have never forgotten you. Every tear you've shed, every prayer you've whispered, every moment of doubt you've faced, I've been present through it all. I have been with you in the quiet spaces, even when you've felt alone. In the waiting, you've been growing. Even when you couldn't see it, even when you felt like nothing was happening, I was working. I was working on you. I was working behind the scenes to align circumstances, to prepare the hearts of those around you, and to open the doors that no one can shut. You are not where you were. You are not who you were. You are a new creation. And now, my child, I am about to move you into the fullness of your calling. I need you to hear this and let it resonate deep in your spirit. You have been positioned for such a time as this. The waiting, the trials, the moments of doubt, they have positioned you to step into the destiny that has always been waiting for you. Your past has not disqualified you. It has equipped you. Every battle, every heartbreak, Every moment of confusion has been a stepping stone to this moment. The door that I have opened for you is not just an opportunity, it's an assignment. It's a call to walk boldly into the purpose that I've prepared for you. It's not about what you can do on your own, but about what I am doing through you. The dreams you have are not random. They are from my heart, and I am the one who will bring them to life. I know it feels overwhelming at times, stepping into what I've called you to. You may feel inadequate, like you don't have the strength, the wisdom, or the resources to walk through this door. But my dear one, I am your strength. I am your wisdom. I am your provider. The journey ahead may require you to step out of your comfort zone, but know this, you are not stepping alone. Every step you take, I will be with you. I will provide the strength you need in every moment. When you step into this new season, it will not be with fear, but with faith. It will not be with hesitation, but with certainty in my presence. This door is not just a door. It's the gateway to a new way of living, a new way of seeing, and a new way of being. My child, you've been waiting for a sign, for a moment when everything would make sense. That moment is now. The waiting is over. The door is open, and you are being called to step through it with confidence. It's not about what you see with your eyes. It's about trusting what I've promised you. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. What you thought was out of reach, what you thought was too big for you, I will bring it to pass. So, child, don't look back. Don't second guess the path I've set before you. Even when the way seems unclear, I am lighting the path one step at a time. And remember, every step you take is one step closer to the fullness of everything I have for you. The door is open. Walk through it. Step with faith. Step with courage. Step with the confidence that I am with you, that I have called you for this moment, and that I will equip you for every challenge ahead. The best is yet to come, my dear one. The waiting was worth it. The process was worth it. And now, my child, it's time to walk into your destiny. You are ready. You are more than capable. You are never alone. My dear one, as you step forward, I want you to know that what lies ahead will not mirror what's behind you. The pain you carried from closed chapters will not define the chapters I'm opening now. The voices that told you, it's over, or you missed your chance, were speaking from a place of fear, not truth. I am the author of your story, and I have written things into your future that no one else can erase. This new door is not an extension of the old. It is entirely new ground. You've been walking in a hallway for what felt like forever, waiting, wondering, questioning if you took the wrong turn. But the hallway was necessary. It stripped away the things you couldn't carry into what's next. It refined your desires so you'd stop reaching for what would only harm you. It humbled you so you'd learn to lean on my strength and not your own. Now, beloved, I'm not just calling you into a season of blessing. I'm calling you into a season of becoming. This isn't simply about receiving more. It's about becoming more. Becoming the person who can hold the weight of what I'm entrusting to you. Becoming the vessel that can pour out without running dry. Becoming the light that will not flicker when the winds rise. I know the thought of stepping through this new door may stir feelings you've been trying to silence. Hesitation, doubt, the fear of failing again. But I need you to understand, failure will not have the final say here. Every time you stumbled before was a lesson, not a verdict. Every detour was a hidden training ground. You've been conditioned for endurance, even when you didn't see it happening. And now, I've positioned you in front of an entrance no one else can claim, a path carved uniquely for you. Others might try to imitate, might try to force their way in, but they won't fit here, because this was tailored for your steps, your hands, your voice, your calling. Alone will recognize you, because I designed it with you in mind. The favor awaiting you is not fragile. It's fortified. The opportunities will not slip from your grasp. They are anchored in my will. The relationships I am weaving into your next season will not drain you. They will sharpen you, strengthen you, and align with your purpose. You will not have to fight for validation here. The door itself is proof that I have already validated you. My child, I need you to walk in with your head lifted. Not because of pride, but because of the truth. You belong here. You are not trespassing in this new space. You are not taking up someone else's blessing. You are receiving what was always marked with your name. So don't just step over the threshold, step in with boldness. Step in knowing that every resource you need is already in place. Step in believing that even when the way seems unfamiliar, my voice will be the constant you can follow. Step in without looking for the old doors, the old keys, the old ways. They no longer work here. This is a fresh beginning, and it requires a fresh mindset. I'm asking you to see through the lens of promise, not through the lens of past pain. To speak words of faith, not fear. To expect good things, not because life is predictable, but because I am faithful. The door that closed didn't end your journey. It redirected it toward the very place you were always meant to arrive. And now, my dear one, as you stand in front of this open doorway, I am telling you, step through. The air is different here. The ground is fertile here. The light is brighter here. And every step you take from this moment forward is a step deeper into freedom, favor, and fulfillment. Keep moving, child. This is only the beginning of what I'm about to unfold. My dear one, as you cross this threshold, I need you to understand. You are not stepping into a fragile blessing that can be stolen. You are stepping into something secured by my own hands. This new place is not dependent on the approval of people. It does not bow to the changing winds of opinion, nor can it be dismantled by the schemes of the enemy. What I have prepared for you is unshakable because it is rooted in my eternal will. No weapon formed against you will prosper here, not because the weapons won't form, but because they cannot penetrate what I have built. I know you've been through seasons where everything felt temporary, where you tasted joy only to watch it slip through your fingers, where doors seemed to swing open just long enough for you to believe, then shut without warning. But this is different. This door is not a test, it is a transfer. I am transferring you from the instability of the old into the permanence of my promises. The ground you are standing on has been fought for in the spiritual realm long before you arrived here. There were battles you never saw, prayers you didn't know were being prayed over you, angelic assignments released on your behalf to keep you moving toward this moment. Every delay you endured was not time wasted. It was me building a foundation that could bear the weight of what I'm about to place on your life. And hear me on this. This is not just about you. This open door is connected to generations. The faith you carry into this season will ripple far beyond your lifetime. The choices you make here will break patterns, silence curses, and open paths for those who will come after you. Your obedience in walking through this door is not just for your own deliverance. It's for the deliverance of others tied to your calling. Do not be surprised if the atmosphere feels unfamiliar. You have never been here before. There will be moments where you're tempted to shrink back because it doesn't look like what you imagined. But trust this. Just because it feels new doesn't mean it isn't yours. I wouldn't have brought you here if you didn't belong here. You will see signs of my favor in places you least expect. Conversations will align. Opportunities will emerge suddenly. Doors within doors will begin to open. Access you didn't ask for. Favor you didn't work for. This is the overflow of walking in step with me. And still, I will ask you to remain humble, because humility will guard you from the pride that destroys. My dear one, do not measure this season by speed. Measure it by depth. You are not rushing toward a finish line. You are being planted for lasting fruit. I want you to live here, not just visit. I want you to be rooted, not just pass through. This is the place where I intend for you to thrive, to expand, to multiply what I've placed in your hands. And yes, there will be resistance. Every open door attracts opposition. But remember this. Opposition is not a sign that you are in the wrong place. It's proof that you are exactly where you're meant to be. My child, you are not forgotten in the crowd. I see you. I hear you. I know you. While others chase platforms and applause, I see your quiet surrender, your whispered prayers, your midnight tears, and I call it holy. You are not overlooked in my kingdom. You are treasured. In a world that moves so fast where noise fills every corner and validation is often measured by what's seen, I want you to know this truth. I see the heart that no one else sees. I hear the cries no one else hears. I know the battles fought in silence, and these things matter to me. So when the world tells you to be louder, to be more visible, to be seen by the masses, remember, your worth is not in their applause. Your worth is in the intimate moments with me, where no one else is watching, where no one else can hear your prayers. You are a treasure in my eyes. Even in the quietest of seasons, even when you feel as though you're invisible, I see the way you love, the way you endure, the way you rise after every fall. These moments are sacred to me. Your heart's devotion is a song that echoes in heaven's courts. Your faithfulness, though hidden from the world, is a beacon in my kingdom. I know the weight you carry, the feeling of being overlooked, unrecognized. But let me tell you this, my child, you are never unnoticed. When others overlook you, I am closer. When the world forgets, I remember. You may not see the fruits of your labor now, but I assure you they are being nurtured in my hands. The seeds you've planted in faith are growing, even when the soil seems barren. In due time, you will see them bloom. You will see the harvest of your faithfulness, and it will be greater than anything you could ever have imagined. So do not compare your journey to others. Their path is not your path. Their applause is not your calling. Keep pressing forward, even when no one seems to notice. Your worth is not in what you do for others, but in what you do for me. The world may not see your quiet surrender, but heaven does. The fruit of your obedience is being prepared, and it will burst forth at the appointed time. I will make sure of it. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting. Keep loving. And do not be disheartened when no one else acknowledges the effort you're putting in. You are building something eternal, something that no eye has seen yet, but I promise you, it will come to fruition. There are days when the battle seems too great, and the silence feels deafening. You may ask yourself if anyone is watching, if your efforts matter. I'm here to remind you, my precious one, they do. They matter more than you can understand. Every step you take in faith, every act of kindness in the face of rejection, every prayer whispered in the dark, each of these are being woven into something eternal. Your faithfulness does not go unnoticed. Though you may not always see the results in the present, know that in the heavens, your name is called with honor. I want to lift the burden of comparison from you today. You don't need to measure yourself by anyone else's standard. You don't need to measure your progress by someone else's success. The pace of your journey is not defined by others. It is defined by my will for you. Trust that I am doing a work in you, a work that will not be shaken by the winds of comparison. You've been faithful in the little things, and I am about to release greater things into your life. The foundation you've built in the quiet moments is stronger than any applause the world could give. Heaven sees it, and I am pleased with you. There's no need to prove your worth to me. I have already declared you worthy. Even in moments of doubt, I've already spoken the truth over your life. You are loved, chosen, and called by the Creator of the universe. There is nothing you need to do to earn my affection. It is already yours. Keep walking in this truth, even when it feels like no one is walking beside you. You are not alone. My beloved, I saw every betrayal, and I still chose to bless you. They talked, they doubted, they tried to bury you in shame. But I lifted you. I covered you in grace. And I'm still writing your story, no matter what they said. You're not who they think. You're who I say, forgiven, chosen, marked with glory. I'm taking what was meant for evil and flipping it into your testimony. I will anoint you in front of those who doubted you. I will elevate you beyond their reach, not to shame them, but to show them my mercy lives in you. You don't see it all yet, but I was there in every moment you felt abandoned. When the whispers turned into weapons, when the ones you trusted became the ones who wounded you, I was standing closer than your breath. I counted each tear, not one slipped past my hand. They thought their rejection would define you, but I had already written your name in the pages of destiny. They assumed their silence would crush you, yet I was shaping your voice to carry more authority than it ever had before. Do you remember those nights you questioned whether I was still near? The shadows made you think I'd stepped back, but I was stepping in. I hid you in my refuge while the storm raged, not because I was shielding you from reality, but because I was building something in you that reality could never take away. What they saw as weakness was the soil where I planted unshakable strength. What they mocked as failure became the very ground where my glory would bloom. I need you to understand. Blessing you was not an afterthought. It was not a decision I made after seeing how much pain you endured. It was my plan before the pain ever came. You were chosen before betrayal, marked before the lies, set apart before the shame. The enemy didn't catch me by surprise. His schemes only revealed how deeply I had already secured you in my promise. And now, the stage is shifting. The ones who turned their backs will have to watch as I turn your story into a song of victory. Not so you can stand in arrogance, but so you can stand as living proof of what grace can do when it takes hold of a surrendered life. My mercy in you will silence every false label, every distorted narrative. For while they were trying to write your ending, I was already preparing your next chapter, one that only my hand could author. You've wondered how long you'd have to walk through the hallway between what was and what will be. Beloved, this hallway is not a delay. It's the sacred place where I am clothing you with garments they cannot tear away. Every step you take here is shaping the strength you'll need when the doors open. And they will open, not by their permission, but by my decree. I'm not finished, and neither is your story. What they meant to seal in a tomb is about to break open like a dawn that no night can stop. And when it happens, you'll know it wasn't your defense, your strength, or your strategy. It was my hand, steady and sure, lifting you higher than their reach, planting you deeper than their words could wound. And this is only the beginning. Beloved, I saw every betrayal, and I still chose to bless you. They talked, they doubted, they tried to bury you in shame. But I lifted you. I covered you in grace. And I'm still writing your story, no matter what they said. You're not who they think. You're who I say. Forgiven, chosen, marked with glory. I'm taking what was meant for evil and flipping it into your testimony. I will anoint you in front of those who doubted you. I will elevate you beyond their reach, not to shame them, but to show them my mercy lives in you. You need to hear me. What you went through wasn't the end of the story. It was the shaping of it. Every word they spoke behind closed doors I heard. Every door they shut in your face I saw. And yet I did not allow their power to outweigh my promise. I used even their attempts to push you down as the very steps that would lift you higher. They thought they were discarding you, but in truth they were unknowingly placing you exactly where my hand needed you to be. Do you see now? I was never late. You didn't miss the moment. What felt like abandonment was the very space where I could work without interference. They may have thought they were erasing you from the picture, but all they did was give me a blank canvas to paint something more beautiful than you imagined. My brushstrokes are not rushed. They are deliberate, layered with purpose, and drenched in love. Some days you still feel the sting of what happened, the ache that wonders if they ever really knew your heart. And I know, that wound still burns at times. Beloved, I am the healer who doesn't just close the cut. I restore the skin as if it was never pierced. I don't just take away the memory. I redeem it until it becomes a place of praise. The pain that once pressed you to the floor will become the reason you dance in freedom. I am not blessing you to prove them wrong. I am blessing you to prove myself faithful. I am turning your name into a testimony not for your glory, but for mine. They will look and see that no weapon formed against you could stand, that no curse spoken could cling to you, that no plot schemed could overturn what I decreed. The tables are turning, not in vengeance, but in divine justice. And the beauty of what I'm doing is this: you won't have to force it. You won't have to push the doors open or demand a seat at the table. You will simply walk into rooms I've already prepared for you, and the same mouths that once spoke doubt will be the ones to witness my favor. Not because you fought them, but because you followed me. Do you understand, beloved? I am building a platform not for your ego, but for my mercy to stand tall in your life. You will shine, not in spite of the betrayal, but because of how I've turned it into light. The wound became the window, and through it, my glory is pouring in. And even now, even as I speak, I am moving pieces you cannot see. The same way a seed breaks in the dark before it bursts into the light, I am breaking open hidden things within you, gifts, courage, wisdom, that could only be unlocked through this journey. They thought they ended you, but they didn't know they were watering the very ground where you'd grow. And you haven't even seen the first bloom yet. Beloved, I saw every betrayal, and I still chose to bless you. They talked, they doubted, they tried to bury you in shame, but I lifted you. I covered you in grace, and I'm still writing your story no matter what they said. You're not who they think. You're who I say, forgiven, chosen, marked with glory. I'm taking what was meant for evil and flipping it into your testimony. I will anoint you in front of those who doubted you. I will elevate you beyond their reach, not to shame them, but to show them my mercy lives in you. You have been walking through a season where the voices of others tried to echo louder than mine. They painted you with their assumptions as if their words could rewrite the truth I placed over your life. But child, my word stands forever. It is not up for vote, it cannot be erased, and it never bends to opinion. Their labels fade, but the name I call you by is eternal. Every time they tried to lower your value in the eyes of others, I was raising your value in the courts of heaven. Every attempt to push you aside only positioned you closer to where my hand was moving. I watched as they whispered about you, thinking no one heard, but heaven heard, and I kept the record. Not to condemn them, but to show the fullness of my redemption when the moment comes for your unveiling. Do you see how I work? What they thought was stripping you of influence was actually stripping you of weight you were never meant to carry. What they thought was isolating you was, in truth, insulating you in my presence, so that when the moment comes you will stand with a strength they cannot explain.
Stop scrolling. Stop searching. This is your wake-up call from the throne room of heaven. These are not the words of man. They are fire from my spirit. I have watched you drift, watched the flame in your soul dim under the weight of this world. But I am not silent anymore. I am roaring now, and my voice is breaking through the fog in your heart. This moment is critical. Stay with me and do not turn away. I am about to reveal why you've been feeling so unsettled. Do you feel it, my child? That unsettled restlessness deep within, the yearning for something more? It's not just your thoughts. It's me, stirring the depths of your heart, awakening the dreams I placed inside you long ago. I know you've been walking through the valley, feeling lost at times, questioning if you'll ever find peace again. But the days of wandering are coming to an end. The time has arrived for you to step into what you've been created for. I see how your heart has been heavy, burdened with confusion, doubts, and pain. I see how you've been carrying it all alone, thinking that no one understands. But let me remind you, my beloved, there is no burden too heavy for my shoulders. What you are carrying, lay it at my feet. In this moment, I am lifting it off you. I am taking your worries, your fears, your doubts, and I am replacing them with my peace that surpasses all understanding. Stay with me. Do not turn away. I know you've been waiting, thinking that the answer is out there, somewhere on the horizon. But I am telling you, The answer is not out there. It's right here. It's in this very moment. It's in the whispers of my spirit that you've been ignoring, that you've been too distracted to hear. But no more. I am speaking to you now. Can you hear it? The call to rise, to step into something greater than you've ever known. I have called you by name. Stay close, child. I am opening your eyes to a new vision, a new reality. The old things are passing away. The things you once clung to, the things that brought you comfort, are being stripped away so that I can give you something greater. Do not be afraid of what you will lose, for what you gain in return will be beyond your wildest dreams. I know you've asked, where are you, Lord? Why does it feel like I'm walking through this alone? But listen, child, I've been with you every step of the way. Even in the moments when you thought I was silent, I was working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. You may not see it now, but soon you will. What I am doing in your life is far bigger than what you can currently comprehend. I have not forgotten you. I have not forsaken you. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are my beloved child. My hand is upon you, guiding you even when you feel lost, and I am calling you forward into a season of change, of unexpected blessings, unspoken favor, and divine restoration. The things you have suffered will not define you. I will redeem it all. Your story is not over. It's only just beginning. My child, your heart has been broken, shattered into pieces. You've experienced loss, disappointment, rejection. But I want you to hear this. I am in the business of rebuilding. I am in the business of taking broken things and making them beautiful. And I am about to do something in your life that will cause others to look and marvel, saying, only God could have done that. Watch, child. Watch what I am about to do. Do not shrink back from what I am calling you into. I know the journey ahead seems uncertain, but you can trust in me. I will not lead you into anything that will harm you. The path may not always be easy, but I will be your strength. I will be your shield. And when you stumble, I will lift you up. Trust in my plan, and do not be afraid of the unknown. The best is yet to come. I hear your questions, my child. You wonder if it's too late for you. You wonder if you've missed your moment, if the dreams you once held have passed you by. I'm shaking the ground because if I didn't, you would stay in a place too small for what I'm about to pour into your life. The oil I've prepared for you cannot flow in delay. The doors I'm about to open won't wait for endless hesitation. The assignments you've been anointed for won't remain stagnant while you weigh the cost. You were born for urgency. I planted fire in your bones, but the delay has dulled it. The longer you've stayed numb, the more the enemy has tried to convince you that this fog is normal. But I've come to blow that fog away. I've come to reawaken your senses to divine tension, that holy pressure you feel in your chest, that unrest you can't explain. That's me. That's the spirit groaning for release. Don't ignore it. Don't medicate it. Don't scroll past it. I'm breaking into your timeline with a voice that demands response. I know what you've survived. I know how long you've waited. But you've crossed into a time where the delays are no longer harmless. They're becoming weapons against your destiny. And I cannot let them win. This isn't about punishment. It's about preservation. You are too called, too gifted, too appointed to remain passive. The world may not see it yet, but I do. I see the weight of your assignment. I see the generations tied to your yes, and I refuse to let your delay derail what I died to redeem. Don't ask me for peace without giving me access. Don't cry for clarity and then resist the clarity I send. Don't beg me to move and then refuse to move with me. I am not just your savior. I am your commander. And this is a battlefield. Not the kind you expected, but the kind that wars silently in time, in decisions, in thoughts. And the battlefield of your life is being fought in every moment you hesitate to surrender. Every second you cling to comfort is a second you risk collapse. But child, you are not hopeless. You are not too far gone. You are not disqualified. I wouldn't be speaking with this fire if you were. The very fact that these words are burning in your spirit is proof that I'm not done with you. It's proof that heaven is leaning in, that angels are on assignment, that the Spirit is ready to empower you the moment you say yes. I'm not waiting for your strength. I'm waiting for your surrender. Drop the disguise. Drop the delay. Drop the weight. The storm has already touched your borders, and I am your refuge, not your rival. I'm not angry with you. I'm burning for you. I want you out of the place where your fire keeps dying. I want you out of the cycles that feed your numbness. I want you back under my covering, because the next part of your life requires my wind, not your will. Come now. Come quickly. The doors I am unlocking are time sensitive. The alignments I'm preparing will not wait forever, and the enemy knows it. That's why he's tried to lull you into slowness. That's why he's tried to feed you contentment with just surviving. But child, you weren't born to survive. You were born to shift atmospheres. You were born to light fires in dark places. You were born to carry heaven into places where delay has reigned for too long. But it starts with you answering this rescue call. Child, if you've heard anything in these words, hear this. Time will not wait. Heaven has already moved. And I, your God, have come not to ask, but to intervene. You've stood at this threshold long enough. The delay has cost you too much already. But I am the God who restores in moments what time tried to steal. I am the Lord of the turnaround. And right now, I'm standing in front of you with open arms, not with condemnation, but with fire. The same fire that split seas, the same fire that fell on altars, the same fire that calls dry bones back to life. I'm not warning you to scare you. I'm awakening you to save you. This isn't just a message. It's a divine interruption, a holy shaking, the crossing point between delay and destiny. You've asked me to speak like thunder. Well, this is it.
I want you to stand tall, my beloved, for you are not just a survivor. You are a victor. The storms of life may come and go, but my love for you remains constant. The world may change, circumstances may shift, but my promises never fail. What I have spoken over you is true, and it will come to pass. You are walking into a new season now, one that is filled with favor, purpose, and joy. The past trials will fade into the background as you step into this new chapter. You will see that what you've been through has only made you more capable, more resilient, and more prepared for the calling I've placed on your life. And as you walk forward, know that I am with you. Every step, every moment, every breath is covered by my love. You are not alone. I will always be there to guide you, to protect you, and to carry you when the road gets tough. The storm has passed, and now it's time for you to walk in the victory that I've already secured for you. You are my precious one, and I have a future full of hope waiting for you. You have been made strong through the storm, and now you will walk in the fullness of everything I have for you. Keep moving forward, my child. The best is yet to come. Beloved, the journey you've walked has been far from easy, but let me tell you this. It has been worth every step. You've faced the wind and the rain. You've felt the weight of the storm, and yet you're still standing. You didn't just survive the storm. You have grown through it. The strength that's now within you was forged in the fire of those moments when you thought you couldn't go on. But look at you now. You're standing, you're breathing, and you're moving forward with a heart that knows what it means to trust in my faithfulness. Draw clearer, my child. The clouds are parting, and you can see the horizon once again. You may not have all the answers yet, but I will lead you step by step. I will give you the wisdom to navigate every situation and the strength to keep going when it feels like the road is long. No, you are not alone. I've been with you every moment, and I will continue to be with you. You have learned to trust in my provision, in my power, and in my love. And now, you will see how I begin to open doors that were once closed, how I begin to reveal the plans I've had for you from the beginning. Every delay, every struggle, every tear, none of it was in vain. It was all part of the greater picture I'm painting for you. What you've been through was necessary for the masterpiece I'm creating in your life. I know you've wondered if the storm was a punishment. I know you've questioned why it had to last so long. But the truth, my dear one, is that I am always at work, even in the pain. You may not have understood it in the moment, but now, as the storm fades and the calm settles in, you will begin to see the purpose behind it all. What the enemy intended to destroy in you, I have used to build a foundation of unshakable faith. You are stronger, purer, and more resilient than you've ever been. And this strength will carry you not only through the challenges ahead, but also into a season of unprecedented favor. You are about to step into blessings that will surprise you. Blessings that will make you laugh with joy, that will bring peace to your soul, and that will confirm everything I have spoken over your life. You have learned to trust me in the storm, and now you will see the fruit of that trust. Everything that seemed like a setback was only a setup for something greater. The enemy thought he could destroy you, but all he's done is push you closer to the breakthrough I had waiting for you. My child, as the winds die down and the storm begins to fade, I want you to understand something powerful. The storms of life don't define you. They reveal what is already within you. You are more than the challenges you've faced. You are more than the scars you've carried. You are the beloved of the Most High. It will shake the earth and bring glory to my name. Do not look to others for validation, my child. Your worth is already established in me. You do not need to prove yourself. You are already enough, just as you are. And as you walk in this truth, you will find peace, knowing that you are loved by the Creator of the universe. Keep going, even when no one else seems to notice. Keep trusting, even when the world seems silent. Your reward will not be in vain. It will shake the earth. Keep moving forward. I am with you, every step of the way. My child, I know that the weight of the journey sometimes feels unbearable. The path you're walking isn't always clear, and there are moments when the fog of uncertainty clouds your vision. Yet I am here, standing beside you in the midst of it all. You are never alone on this journey. When you feel as though you've reached the end of your strength, I want you to remember that I am your strength. When your mind is heavy with doubt, remember that I am your peace. I am the one who brings rest to your weary soul. You are not expected to carry everything on your own. In your weakest moments, my strength is made perfect. I will carry the weight you cannot bear. There are times when you feel unseen, when the world's demands and expectations become too much. You may wonder if anyone notices your sacrifices, your struggles, or your quiet efforts. I want you to hear this clearly. I see you. Your efforts are not in vain. The quiet acts of kindness, the prayers spoken in the stillness, the faith you hold on to when everything around you says to give up. These things do not go unnoticed. Heaven is watching. I am watching. You may not see the results right away, and it may feel like your hard work is fading into the background. But trust this. What you are doing is preparing the ground for something far greater. Your labor is not in vain. It may not always come in the form you expect, but I am aligning everything according to my perfect plan. I am making way for something beyond what you've imagined. When you feel like giving up, when you are tempted to turn back, remember this. The rewards of faithfulness are eternal. What you are doing now will impact generations to come. Your faithfulness is building a legacy. It's building something that will outlast you. And when you see the fruits of your labor, you will understand how every moment of hardship was a divine investment into your future and the future of those around you. The world tells you to keep moving faster, to achieve more, to reach for the next rung on the ladder. But I tell you to rest, to trust, to be still, and know that I am God. I know the race you are running, and it is not about speed. It's about faithfulness. It's about consistency. I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for your heart, your surrender, your willingness to keep going when no one else is watching. It's in the quiet moments, my child, that the greatest transformations happen. I am shaping you into something beautiful, even in the places of struggle. You might not see the work happening, but I assure you, it is. Even when the ground seems dry, I am planting seeds. Even when the storms are raging, I am watering the soil. And at the right time, those seeds will sprout, and you will see the harvest. So do not be disheartened when the world moves at a different pace than you. Do not grow weary in well-doing. Your obedience is building something that will not just impact your life, but the lives of those around you. You are creating a ripple effect that will bring about change in ways you cannot yet see. The world may forget your sacrifices. The world may not acknowledge the tears you've shed or the quiet battles you've fought. But I remember them. Every tear you've cried is precious to me. Every prayer you've whispered has been heard. You are loved beyond measure, and I am proud of you. I am about to do something new in your life. My child, I know the winds are fierce and your boat feels like it's sinking, but I'm not sleeping through your storm. I'm walking on the water toward you. Listen closely. This message will anchor your soul and strengthen your faith. I am with you, even in this. Child, you've felt it, haven't you? The weight of uncertainty, the deep pressure pressing in from every side. The waves crash, the thunder roars, and all you can do is hold on. What you don't see, what you can't yet comprehend, is that I am already moving toward you. I know the storm feels relentless. I know the darkness seems to stretch on forever. But my love for you will never waver. I'm not watching from afar, waiting for you to fight this alone. I'm in the storm with you, standing beside you, hand outstretched. There is something powerful happening in this moment, something unseen. When the storm rages, it often feels like it's about to consume you, but that's when I show up in ways you never expected. Your faith, like a small ember, is about to become an unshakable flame. It's the wind that blows hardest right before the breakthrough. The night feels long. The dawn is closer than you realize. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something new, something I am preparing for you in the midst of the chaos. Listen to my voice now. Trust me. I'm closer than you think. I'm in the boat with you. And soon you will look back and see that this storm, this challenge, was the moment I made you stronger than you ever thought possible. But you must remain focused. Don't look to the waves. Keep your eyes on me. There's peace, there's purpose, and there's deliverance on the other side of this. The winds are still howling, and your heart is still racing. But know this, my presence is unwavering. You've been standing in the storm for far too long, waiting for a miracle. But the miracle is happening now. Right here, in the struggle. You see, I've never promised you a life without storms. No, I've promised you that I will always be with you through every storm. I will be the lighthouse guiding you when everything around you feels like it's sinking. You may not feel it yet, but I am shifting the ground beneath your feet. The storm is revealing something powerful within you, a resilience you never knew you had. The pressures of life, the battles you fought in silence, they're all refining you. But here's the truth. You're not in this battle alone. Even now, while the waves crash, I am strengthening your spirit. I'm giving you the courage to stand tall, even when the wind tries to push you down. Your faith is a shield, my child, and it's stronger than the fiercest storm. Do not allow the noise of the storm to drown out the sound of my voice. My words are peace in the midst of chaos. When you feel overwhelmed, close your eyes and listen to my voice. It's here, in the silence, that you will find the strength to rise above. The storm won't last forever, but my love for you will never fade. I am with you, always. The storm may feel like it's tearing you apart, but it's actually drawing you closer to me. You've been wondering, questioning, and even doubting whether I see your pain, but I see it all. I see the nights when you cry in silence, the moments when you feel like you can't take another step, and in those very moments, I am closest to you. I am holding you, even when you can't feel my touch. My child, the storm will pass. The faith you're building right now